morning. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Suns win the opening tip. They'll have it first as we get going in the desert. Booker. Has a look. Daniel's shot won't go. Rondo with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. For three, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
DeAndre Ayton. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is LeBron James.
Chance for LeBron James. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
To Booker. Josh Jackson. The Suns with 4 to shoot, able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
LBJ has it. To Kyle Kuzma. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And gets both to drop at the line. To Booker. DeAndre Ayton. To Jackson.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James, his first effort, off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
LeBron James pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Offensive board. To Booker. Screen coming. Booker. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
James into the front court. They trail by 1. To Kyle Kuzma. To James. 4-3. LeBron James. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it.
this for the tie. That's it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Swings it to James. Gets it in the left corner. James to Kyle Kuzma. Rondo. And the rebound belongs to Phoenix. To Booker. Screen coming. The screen sets him up for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
James to Kyle Kuzma. No good.
It's because but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Suns with the basketball. Booker. Spinning shot won't fall.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Rondo with it. The score 10-8 to Kyle Kuzma. LeBron James here against Holmes. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good.
I got ball. This is all me.
Trying to cash in. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Across the timeline comes James. The score 12-8. Drive to the basket, but the shot short jumper off the mark. Lakers at the controls right now. LeBron guarded by Rashawn Holmes. Short jumper won't go down. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Jackson. Josh Jackson above the rim on that.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
LeBron with it up top. Down 6. From the outside, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Josh Jackson trying to cash in on the three-point play. His career mark right now sits at 63%. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Rondo, guarded by Troy Daniels. And the rebound taken down by the Suns. To Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. Josh Jackson. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, good offense beating good defense. They'll let one fly from half court. That'll do it for the first half. The Suns dominating so far.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Suns have built a comfortable lead, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scorers to the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
Jackson is providing all of the evidence needed to show that rebounding starts with position. Of course, it doesn't hurt if you're the strongest man out there.
Who was cold?
LeBron James certainly hasn't contributed much for his team when it comes to scoring. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
LBJ. To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. It down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Rondo off the mark.
Here we go. Here we go. I got ball. I got ball. That's me.
To Booker. Has a look. A shot no good there for Booker. count the bucket for two.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's Phoenix ball.
I'm here.
Booker.
I got ball.
Goes to the right side. Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Booker. No good, and no foul. The follow won't go either. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow.
Freeze it on the catch and shoot. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
To Booker. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Rondo guarded by Troy Daniels. To James. Trying to cash in. LeBron James. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
To Booker. Josh Jackson. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Into the front court comes Rondo. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. James here against Holmes. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Phoenix with it.
I got ball, I got ball. I got something for him. What's that screen?
Sizing up the defense. DeAndre Ayton. Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. This for the tie. Quarter comes to an end. The Suns have the lead. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game. Bad game. As long as it says W in the win column after the game is over, then nothing else really matters. You've done your job.
LeBron, guarded by Rashawn Holmes. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Hey, lock up.
Kuzma to James. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Off the mark. Can't connect. Trying to cash in. Almost, but no good. To Jackson. And he's going to the line to shoot.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Oops, he missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. LeBron into the front court. His guys down 3. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just
To Jackson.
Coming left, 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 left.
Booker's shot, no good.
And even his easy shots look difficult. It seems like the defense has completely disrupted his game. The bumping and pushing him is really throwing him off.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Phoenix has the ball. DeAndre Ayton to Jackson. Surveys the floor with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
James into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Here comes the screen. Rondo to the basket, but he can't finish. The follow won't go either. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Kyle Kuzma, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first.
We need this bucket. We need this bucket.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Booker with it. His guys now down by a point. To Jackson. Has a look. Jackson's shot, no good. Los Angeles has the basketball. LeBron James, guarded by Josh Jackson. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you could do is...
Barring a 4-point play, this is a 2-possession game. Let's see how they decide to attack this. Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good. Lakers get the victory as they just squeak this one out by a point. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers edged out a close victory in today's game. They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. The Suns are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scores for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of
By doing it around the rim, he took the elbows, put in the effort, and came away with a significant number of rebounds. He did plenty to deserve the recognition.
who was cold.
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Phoenix Suns. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.